right, we are drafting Tarkir Dragonstorm here. If you hadn't caught it, I'm going to be one of the featured players at the Spotlight Series here in Denver. It's the Tarkir Dragonstorm Sealed Tournament. Big tournament, cut to top 8, all that, kind of like an old school Grand Prix. And coverage is going to follow me every round, so better not screw it up. Let's get some practice in, shall we? Mysterized Village here. No, that's nothing. Desperate Measures. I actually like this card a lot. Give a creature, it's basically a Skull Clamp. +1, instant speed Skull Clamp. +1, -1, and when it dies, draw 2 cards. You only draw the cards if it's your creature that died, of course. There's also the Mini Adeline. 3 mana, 3/3 with Mobilize 1, and its power is equal number of creatures you control. I think Riverwheel Sweep is decent, but I don't really want to take like such a Jeskai card and first pick. And Inspiring Vanguard is nice, but you know what? I think I'm in for Desperate Measures. It feels like there's something here. This could be a good Obzon card. Here there's 3 mana, 3/3 Trample, and when a card leaves your graveyard, you get a +1/+1 counter on it, on this. It's also Twin Bolt, but I'm not that excited about that. Oh, I do like Equilibrium Adept. 4 mana, 2/4, exiles the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you can play the card. So it's very close to drawing a card. And then Flurry, this game's Double Strike. There's also Coordinated Maneuver. So this deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control, the target creature or planeswalker, or blows up an enchantment. And that's nice with Desperate Measures, because I'm probably going to want more creatures. But I kind of think I just take Equilibrium Adept, because it's just the best card, and we'll see what's next. Oh, this is the Doomsday card. Beginning of upkeep, mill 3 cards, and then if you have no cards in your library, you exile this, put 5 cards in your graveyard on top in any order, and then you use like an Omen card, like this, for example. Well, not this one, but an Omen card that doesn't draw cards, so that you like Disruptive Stormbrood, so you never deck. There's also Mini Siege Rhino. This card is really strong. There's also 5 mana, 3/4 adds Wooburg. That card is also strong. And a green-white land. Okay, I'm pretty unsure. I mean, I do like Disruptive Stormbrood, but maybe I just take the Skirmish Rhino, or maybe I just take the Tiger. Let's take the Tiger. I don't know. I'm really not sure. So let's see. Sultai, 3/6 lifelink. Oh, but graveyard. For a second, I thought they put those 3 cards in your hand. Okay, that's still pretty good. I don't mind this. 2/3 Flying Ward 2 gets bigger. Knockout Maneuver is quite good, but if I take a red card or green card, it's like I'm leading Temur. So far, I haven't really seen much to go with Desperate Measures besides Worthy Cost here. There's also the Dragon here, which is decent. I do like Monastery Messenger as well, but I'm not loving my options. Could take this Dragon. The Harmonized Draw card also seems kind of nice. Let's take the Sculptor, I guess. And then, Fresh Start is great. I'm almost assuredly going to want that. Though I do like Synchronized Charge, and I really do like both Focus the Mind and Sib-Sig Appraiser. Okay. But -5, -0, lose all abilities is really, really good. All right, Desperate Measures. Guess I should have taken the Jeskai card to begin with. I'm most likely going to go to Jeskai, but there's also Temur outs here. These cards could be good in either one. Spectral Denial's decent. Counterspell for X. They have to pay X, but it gets cheaper if you have 4 power creatures. 1/4 flyer, your second spell costs 1 less, also nice. But a red-green land could be pretty strong here. Though I actually kind of think this counterspell is decent. Let's just take the counterspell. See what we can do. It's pretty bad to hit off Ethereum or Equilibrium Adept, but that is a risk you have to run. And then here, another Sculptor and another Dragon and an Evolving Wilds. I really do like both of these cards a decent amount. Sage of the Fang is also pretty good, but I feel like just continuing to take red and blue cards seems pretty good. Let's just take Evolving Wilds here. That's just a kind of safe pick. All right, and here, Emergent Ultimatum. All right, we're not there, but that is funny. So this is the 5 mana, 4/3 Flying Flash, and your sorceries and dragons have flash, and it has 3 mana, put 3 counters on a creature. Maybe I'll just take this bounce card. And Snowmelt Stag, Fire Rim Form, Sultai Monument. Let's see. The problem with Mysterized Village is it's just you'd never use that ability, so it doesn't really do anything. I'll just take the Snowmelt Stag in case I end up with a bunch of Harmonized cards. I think that's kind of the use case for Snowmelt Stag, is it's a 5-power creature on your turn for Harmonized, but we don't even have a Harmonized card yet, so I'm not too worried. My curve is a little higher than I would like, though I guess Spectral Denial is a nice 2-drop. Tiger is basically free, it's a 0-drop, so there is that too. And then here, oh, I do like this. It's tapped unless you have an island or swamp, but Surveil 2 on a land is kind of nice. I don't think I want Wingspan Stride. Don't really want Champion. I'll take the Village, though. Probably not playing it. Ooh, Dispelling Exile came back? I think this card's really good. 2-mana counter unless they pay 2. If you have a dragon, it's paying 4. I'm not taking Stillness in Motion yet. We're not quite there yet. I need to understand a little more about the format first. Oh, wow. Now there is a Dismal Backwater and a Lotus Light Dancer. Is Sultai just extremely open? Yeah, I'm taking Unending Whisper anyway. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Oh, I do like Inoc Wayfarer. Let's take that. Maybe I end up in blue-green. These red cards aren't that crazy good or anything. Ooh, Glacierwood Siege. So it's either Temur, when you cast instant or sorcery, target player mills 4, or Sultai, you play lands from your graveyard. Huh. It's also, oh, I do like Jeskai Shrinekeeper. 3/3 flying haste. When it deals damage, you gain a life and draw a card. And another Adept. And I kind of want Glacierwood Siege. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 4, I feel like I could actually go pretty deep on that. All right. And then maybe I'll wheel Inoc Wayfarer. Blue-green seems open, so I don't really care too much about these 2 red cards. And maybe I play this Village. Maybe I play the Stag so I can harmonize my Unending Whisper and whatnot. And right now, I only have 3 spells, but I can get a bunch more. I think that seems doable. All right, let's see if we can get there. Well, 2 copies of this card. This card is busted. Oh man, I'll get an Aura Procession back. All right, well, 6 mana, 6/7, bounce flying, bounce 2 things, or 4 mana, draw 3 cards and discard a card at instant speed. It shuffles back in. All right, well, slamming that. I don't really like that I passed the other one, but I'll take one, I guess. And then here, okay, so here there's Ureni the Song Unending. So it's 8 mana, 10/10, flying, pro-white, pro-black, and deals damage on any number of target creatures or planeswalkers or X number of lands you control. Okay, well, I guess this is my plan. 8 mana, win the game in Temur? Sure. I like Roiling Dragonstorm. There's a Temur land. There's another Serpent. Glacial Dragon Hunt seems good. Wayfarer seems good. I am taking this. I don't know about if I need this Glacierwood Siege at this point, but I don't know. This card just seems incredible. And blue-green, like I said, seem pretty open. Red hasn't seemed that open. And that's not like black has seemed open, but specifically blue-green has. Okay, so there's another counter unless you have a dragon. There's a blue-green land, a devotee. Oh, I would actually like this a lot, the Land Searcher, but let's take this. 4 mana, 2/4. You can mill 3 if you want, and it taps for double green and bigger if you make it bigger. That is pretty good at casting these 2 incredible bombs. Actually, I'm now thinking I don't need Glacierwood Siege. I just picked up 2 really insane win the games. Oh, and they're both dragons too, so this Dispelling Exile, I already have one. I don't want another one. Let's take the Rejuvenator. Let's try that one. When in doubt, take the uncommon, right? And call the Spirit Dragon. There, I don't think I want this. Let's take Riverwalk Technique. 4 mana, put a permanent on top or bottom, or counter an on creature. This is a pretty solid way to interact. You can play lands from your graveyard, huh? I don't think that's going to come up too much. 4/2 Trample, I don't think I really want in this build. So this is mill 3, put a land, get a land back. Or it's a 2/2, which is also fine. I have a couple mill cards, so it's possible I could play this as a Crucible World. That seems pretty unlikely to me. Here. Okay, Flash Flyer or 3+1/+1 counters. There's also, if you have Temur mana, 3 mana, 4/3, draw a card, discard a card. That might be better than the Stormbrood. I don't really know what... The Stormbrood doesn't do that much for me besides be a dragon. I think I'll take the card that could be cheaper. Because also, I wouldn't mind playing some of these red cards, and I'm going to have red mana in my deck for Ureni anyway, so... Plus, this can just be cast for blue-green too if you need to. Okay, well, the Durgar Island Dragon I don't mind. This is a lot of Obzon cards in this pack, but I would really love to wheel the other Dispelling Exile. I think this card is going to be pretty strong in this deck. The Snowmelt Stag, I bet I can cut at this point. Yeah, Rang River Regent. Okay, there's another Spectral Denial, but I kind of want the Sibsig Appraiser. 3 mana, 2/1, cast Sleight of Hand of sorts. Yeah, that seems good. We're not a Synchronized Charge kind of deck, for sure. And it doesn't even look like we're a Glacierwood Siege kind of deck, unfortunately. I was trying to do something there, but at this point, I'm not interested. And here, Sagu Pummeler, Ringing Strike Mastery, Essence Anchor. Am I playing? Are cards leaving my graveyard? They're really not. I guess this actually does make my card leave a graveyard, but let's just take Sagu Pummeler. 4 mana, 4/4 reach. Pretty good. It even does something from the graveyard. And we didn't even end up picking up that many spells, but that's also because I moved off of it to begin with. Okay, yeah. Auroral Procession. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. If you have 2 of these in the Glacierwood Siege, you can just keep getting them back and milling them. There's also a Durgar Island Dragon. Do I have a lot of self-mill? There's also Dragonclaw Strike. Let's just take the Procession. I don't know that I want that. Oh, draw 2 cards and discard a card. There's also the Glacial Dragon Hunt. Wow, and Isolated Serpent and a Tiger. All these cards look good, but I'm going to take the Dragonstorm. I kind of feel like, we've got 3 dragons so far. Yeah, could have had one more with that I took over the Auroral Procession, but I kind of like this if you have enough self-mill. Ooh, Temur. Oh, no, Roamer's Routine. This is exactly what I want. I don't mind Temur Devotee, but go and get a basic and then harmonize, get another one. Sounds like the sort of thing I want to be doing. Turn 3, you Roamer's Routine to fix your mana for Temur Tawny back. Turn 4, you play this and immediately flash it back. That is money. Oh, this has got to be good. 2 green for a 5/5. You can mill equal number of lands you control, and you exile this from your graveyard to put X +1/+1 counters target creature X number of lands in your graveyard. All right, well, yeah, I will take that. Ooh, maybe wheel that Temur Monument. I don't have a lot of lands so far, but cards like Roamer's Routine and Anok Wayfarer help. Though the other Wayfarer didn't wheel or the blue-green land. Maybe someone else moved in. Or maybe it was such that the person who I'm passing to this pack is the person in blue-green. This also looks pretty good. Obzon plus 2 mana for a 5/7 flying. Draw a card if your creatures have 10 toughness. If your creatures have 20 toughness, untap your creatures 40 toughness. They lose half their life. That's funny. Also an Obzon land. I'm not really in for either of those. Oh, so there's Riverwheel Sweep. So it's blue-red 2 in this deck to stun and exile. No. I think what I want is Sagu Wildling. Because it's 1 mana. It's a Lay of the Land, and I'll put playing a lot of forests in my deck. And it's a dragon for my the Dispelling Exile didn't wheel either. Hopefully I pick up another one. I think I like that. Yeah, let's take Sagu Wildling. I almost ran out of time again. I'm running up against the clock here. Okay. Could use more fixing, as always. So evergreen mood. All right, I guess I'm in for another Whirling Stormbrood. I've got, at this point, a bit of a dragon theme. And I think that these cards can work out nicely. I could use more interaction. I guess I do have Exile, Fresh Start. The Spectral Denial card isn't bad. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. Tap. Oh, this goes and gets a dragon. Interesting. There's also Traveling Botanist. 1 green for a 2/3, and when it becomes tapped, which you can use Harmonize to do, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, put it in your hand. Otherwise, you can put it in the graveyard. You don't have to, though, so it's actually kind of flexible. It's like Surveil 1. All right, I will take it. I like that more than another Evolving Wilds. And then here, oh, I'm a pretty big fan of Dragon Sniper. 1 mana, 1/1 Vigilance, Reach, Death Touch. Just kind of kills something. The Ice Climber, I don't have that much of a self-mill theme. Temur Devotee, if I don't get it, I don't get it. All right, let's take Dragon Sniper. And 2 mana, 2/1. No, this is more of a Obzon card. I guess I'll take another Riverwalk Technique, though. At this point, I'm cutting a card. I'm probably in to cut. I really would like to wheel another Roamer's Routine. I think that will help in this deck. I could cut a Riverwalk Technique. I could cut Sagu Pummeler is always cuttable, I feel like. Not sure. I like the Sagu Wildling. And the Stormbird of 5 dragons now? Yeah. 5 is pretty good. Oh, another fresh start. This card is just premium removal. I'm just really happy to be picking this up. All right. I kind of like where we're at, even if I burned a pick on that Glacierwood Siege. And another Roamer's Routine. Yeah, that's going to be a little better than a Sagu Pummeler, I think. All right, I will take out one of these Riverwalk Techniques because I did pick up another fresh start. And I need to cut like 2 more cards. I could probably cut... I could cut Sagu Pummeler. I do kind of like it with the Roamer's Routines, but I guess I have a lot of 4s. Rakshasa's Bargain. This would be blue, green, 2. Look at 4 cards, put 2 in your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Kind of interested in that. I don't know that I would play that, but I'm not playing the other cards, so. I didn't get any Focus the Mind, so you got to do something, you know. All right, Sagu Pummeler, I think, can probably go. Third Roamer's Range. Let's look at the Sentinels. 2 mana, 2/1. You get a basic and put it on top. But if you have a dragon, it's not Behold. It's just you control a dragon and you put it tapped instead. Problem is, you don't really want to... Like, playing that card late is not that impressive. And that's when the dragons will be in play. So, I'm not, like, too impressed by that. I think Auroral Procession is going to be decent. I have Mill with Wayfarer. I have Mill... or Loot with this. I'm not playing any of these cards. I have kind of Mill with this. I have a lot of Mill with the Prowler. And Mill with the Rejuvenator. I think that's reasonable. It says 25 cards. It means I need to cut 2. Well, my curve actually ended up being, I think, pretty good. I could take Aegis Sculptor out. Might not be kind of what this deck's trying to do. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable one. And my just high-end stuff is really strong. Oh, I could also... Oh, Snakeskin Veil is interesting. I probably won't play it. I'm already having trouble finding room. Oh, I also am not playing Equilibrium Adept right now. Or... the Ice Climber is better than that, I think. Or Iridescent Tiger. But that's okay. I'm barely teamering here. It's really just the Ureni. I'm probably just running it off 1 mountain because I don't need a mountain for a Tawny back. 1 mountain gives me Evolving Wilds plus 2 Roamer's Routines plus the mountain. The danger is if I self-mill it because I didn't get any of the Temur Devotees. Let's lay this out. It's recommending 2 mountains. That might actually just be right. I have a couple ways to land search, and if I mill the mountain, it's pretty bad. This is... I think the village is good. If I have an island, it's untapped. Otherwise, it's just tapped. And then Surveil too. Yeah. I could probably go 1 less blue, 1 more green, just because I have Lay of the Land here and 2 Roamer's Routines. Okay. The other question is, can I just play 1 less land? Because I have the Wildling. And I have a Wayfarer. Yeah, it's not crazy. There's also Unending Whisper also might not be like... complete necessary card. Though, you know what? Unending Whisper also makes me want to play 1 less land. All right. Let's get in there. This sounds good. Okay. Time for round 1 here. I'm on the play. Oh, yeah. This is a totally fine hand. I'm going to go get a mountain here with this Sagu Wildling. And then I'm going to counter a spell, and then maybe I'll get something back, and who knows? We'll go from there. Let's get my mountain. Pass the turn. Blossoming Sands. A little white-green action. All right, pass the turn. Sack a creature you control with mana value other than CDC. Return target creature with mana value X+1 from the battlefield. So it's like Birthing Pod. And I'm going to counter it anyway. I just kind of wanted to see what it looked like. Okay. Could use a little action here. Skirmish Rhino? 3/4 trample, drain 2? Alright. Sure. Let's just get back to Dispelling Exhale. I don't know. It's like a little annoying, but I'm not really doing anything, so feels like I should do that. What are they going to do? Not cast spells. I'm going to take 3 once because cycling the dragon could be good at any point here. And with it in hand, it means I can exhale for more. Oh, I guess they just aren't going to cast spells? All right. Or are they going to do something end of turn? I guess they'll do that. Okay, pass the turn here. Cruel Truth, so I will counter that. All right, they had a good instant to play. Well, here's the nice thing. Next turn I can play this and have Spectral Denial up as a Force Spike, which doesn't sound like a lot, but actually could really be good. So they're going to play a 1-3. Oh, that's not too scary. And they didn't play a land this turn. So it means the Force Spike is more likely to be good here. It would be otherwise. They have a 1-mana play. Interesting. Is that the Desperate Measures? +1/-1. The creature dies this turn, draw 2 cards? Huh. Let's hope they just tap out for something. Also, this has Ward 2, so it protects itself pretty nicely against removal already. If they attack with the 3/4, I'm not going to block it. I guess I will block the 1/3. Caustic Exhale, then pay 1, and then I Force Spike it. X equals 1. That was a clean little 2-for-1. I will say that. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. I could harmonize this, but then I can't have Riverwalk Technique up. Just pass the turn. Okay. They did have Desperate Measures. I think I just counter it. And then their thing dies. Well, this has worked out pretty nicely. I don't have much else. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I could cast this as the draw spell. I should just cast it as a bounce spell, I think. Just bounce that. Roamer's Routine off this thing. Get a mountain. I don't have that many lands left. Nice. All right. And now I have a 6/7 and a 4/4 in play. They're on 5 mana. Their best play into my 4/4 was this thing last time. So we'll see. All right. This is wow. This is nice. It's like a Moorland Haunt. It only makes spirits that don't fly, though. All right. Take 10. Sure. It'd be pretty nice if I can beat them drawing like 10 lands. They're 6 or whatever. All right, they're spending 5 to kill that, attacking me for 4 down to 5. So I guess they just drew that. That's unfortunate for me. All right, pass the turn. Yeah, I guess I can't. If I draw another piece of action here, then sure, we might get somewhere. But okay, 5 mana to pump all your creatures. Sack Evolving Wilds here. Nice. I have like 6 lands left in my deck. Can't wait to draw another. Oh, Saga Wildling, and it gains 3 life when it enters. Okay, so I go to 8. Block. So I guess I can't attack with my dragon, unfortunately, my 4/4, but I can survive. I need to draw my other dragon. The 8-drop, it'll just kill their whole board. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, no, I have less lands. I used an Evolving Wilds. I have 5 lands left in my deck. No, I have less than that. I'm playing 16 lands. Wow, this really is something. All right. Sure, I'll let them spend 5 mana to trade off here. I don't think... At this point, I've kind of given up on trying to kill them here. I need to draw something. Okay. I guess I fresh start this thing now. It loses all abilities, and then I just pass. They even have a life leaker, so attack certainly doesn't accomplish much. All right. I need them to draw a couple lands in a row, and which maybe they have been doing the last couple turns, but I need to keep going. I mean, if you assume they're playing 17 lands, their deck is half lands and my deck is a quarter lands, so that's a pretty big difference. Oh, interesting. They made a 2/2 instead of just playing that, huh? Interesting, interesting. Guess they can use this Great Erishan City as well. Kind of the idea. Draw. Oh man, look at that. Draw a card and then 6 mana, draw another card. We take those. Oh, we definitely take those. All right, let's attack with Sagu Wildling here. And play this. And it's pro white, pro black. And it's a 10/10. Are you kidding? This card seems absurd. Yeah, nice indeed. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2. I have 4, 7, 10 lands. All right, boom. Okay, they're gonna bounce their Bearer of Glory, I guess. Sure. I don't think they're gonna beat this. Let's not Unending Whisper here. There's really no reason to do that. They have one card in hand, it's Bearer of Glory. I think that I mean, it's pro black, pro white. I don't really know what they could do at this. A mono green card, I guess. Pro black, pro white. All right, you're ready to song ending. That's the card I want to draw, I think, pretty much every game here. But let's take a look at our deck real quick. Because I wonder if there's is there any other way to maximize Ureni? Just at all. The Siege doesn't do it. I could play another Roamer's Routine. I don't think that's where I want to be. I think 16 lands. I have a lot of gas. Yeah, all right. I just want to see if there's something I was missing, but as usual, there isn't. I keep expecting there to be like some kind of drawback with that Uremi, but there just isn't. It's just 8 mana win the game. I mean, you could lose what you've played, of course, but all right, well, let's draw blue. Because if I draw blue, I have Dispelling Exhale, and then I'm close on Bargain and Riverwalk Technique. I think I'm going to keep this on the draw. I know how it ends, but I'll keep it nonetheless. I even have the Regrowth in case I mill the thing, which I think is kind of nice to have. The counter spells seemed good. The counter unless you pay X card was so sick how that all worked out. I played the 4/4 and then just had exactly enough to force spike them, and it was such a blowout. It killed 2 of their cards for 1 mana. I killed 2 cards that cost 7 mana total. that was nice. All right, my opponent tanked for the max amount of time. Does that mean their hand is borderline? No, it just means they took the max amount of time. That's what people do on Arita. All right. Oh, there's an island. Perfect. Let's go Forest Go. Now I really like this hand. I've got turn 2, Exhale up. They might have a 2-drop here. Well, it's not actually a good one. Well, it's not a bad card. I just mean it's not one that attacks me. So now I just play this. I drew Swords to Plowshares. So I still could use a 4th land, but the fact that I'm going to be able to counter the next thing and then fresh start something. This is a really slow card draw, sure. Ooh, I'll play the Village. It takes a village, after all, to cast my spells. I feel like the no plays mode is pretty nice for my deck. Let's just wait. No reason to play this thing. I will want to play it at some point, but if their first play is like a 5-drop, I will counter it. Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant. When he enters, you may behold a dragon. If you do, make a treasure. Okay. Purging Stormbrood. Award pay 2 life. It's my preview card, so award pay 2 life. And what is the other part? It just doesn't show you? That's bizarre. Sage of the Skies. Wow, that card is really good too. So they make 2/2/3 flying lifelinks. All right. I guess I can't stop any of that. Let's cast Rakshasa's Bargain. And I'll put Island and Botanist into hand. Draw Sagu Wildling. I'm just trying to get up to a Rainveil Rejuvenator here. That's my plan. Let's just play the Botanist. Pass the turn. Oh, actually, I should have just cycled the Sagu Wildling or Lay of the Land of the Sagu Wildling. I'm not going to cast that card. Dragonstorm Globe, sure. And now they're going to play the dragon, perhaps? Or they're going to equip their blade. And then I'll fresh start something here. They can attack with Sarkhan if they want and draw a card, but I don't think they're going to. All right, fresh start this. Do we have something that can stop this? Be a little surprised because if they had that, they could Sarkhan. Purging Stormboot. Oh, I didn't know what this other part did, and that's annoying. All right, well, I feel like I still might be potentially okay because that is gone. I take 7 if I do this. If I play this, 6 mana. All right. I'm going to take some damage, but yeah, sure, I'll mill. But next turn, I should be able to counter what they play this turn, and then next turn cast Urini and kill all their stuff. So, kind of annoying they didn't show me the other part of that card, and then I kind of forgot. But let's see. Bearer of Glory. Let's Dispelling Exhale. Submit Sagu Wildling. I just want them to tap out for this. So they can't use it this turn. And then I get to eat it with the dragon. Because them resolving it or not is kind of like... I want Dispelling Exhale to stop what they do this turn, and this basically does that. All right, now they can hit me for 7. I go to 4, and then I play the Showstopper. And it takes a dragon to do something. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll block with the Botanist because I don't want to lose the Rejuvenator. They have like another trick here. Lightfoot Technique, Indestructible Flying. Okay. I feel like that could have killed me at some point, but they're at 36 now. All right, well, let's drop this. And I get to deal... I guess I can't kill Sarkhan. I can deal 7 damage, so I'll kill this, kill this, kill this. It's not often that this can't kill all their creatures, but I can accept a Sarkhan. I'm now actually going to cast this Saga Wildling, I think. We've gotten to that point. I mean, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape now. This is a 10-10. Like, it is pro-white and pro-black. And I've got a counterspell in hand. Okay. Did they just play a Flying Haster and then kill me? I guess they did. Good beats, I suppose. Yeah, just attack. All right, well, I kind of feel like I lost this because they didn't show me the other half of that split card. It's on me not to look it up, of course, but like, that is a little bit ridiculous. All right, this deck's great. Bump in the road, no more. All right, let's battle. That was an unfortunate series of events. Oh, this looks really good. I'm on the draw here, but I have the Showstopper and I have Enoch Wayfarer. I guess I can just play the Village. Plus Procession if I mill something good. And I have a Dispelling Exhale. Let's see, they're not playing anything. Oh, and a Meringue River Regent. Let's just pass. I don't know, there's a bunch of counters in this format. They want to cast a card draw spell or something, they can. Yep. Cycle that, draw a card, shuffle it back in. Sure. Just not in a big hurry to get this Wayfarer out. It doesn't really do much for me. Temur Devotee. Yeah, I don't care about that either. To be honest. Land, pass the turn. This has Defender. They already have blue and red mana. I mean, it gives them green mana, I guess, but I don't really think that matters too much. Let's play the Wayfarer. They counter it, they counter it. I don't think they're going to. All right, let's mill a land. I would like a land here. Okay, nice. pick up an island here. Pass the turn. Sure. Oh, that was a good play on their part. They didn't even target my thing, so I couldn't like Snakeskin Veil and counter their spell. And end of turn, I could get back a fresh start, but I think I'll just wait on the Auroral Procession. Not really in a huge hurry. I might cycle my Durger. I think that seems reasonable. This I will tap their thing now. If they want to like bounce their own thing, I don't really care too much. Oh, wow. That was not the way I wanted them to bounce it. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. And they get to focus the mind. Technically, they should actually let this bounce first. They might want to discard the Temur Devotee. Okay. Guess here I'll just play Whirling Stormbrood and attack for 1. Feels like they could have counter magic in their deck, so just getting that into play seems pretty good. They're trading? Okay, something's going on that I'm confused about. Guess we'll see what, huh? Why did they trade a 2-1 flyer? Okay, we'll definitely block. No reason to give them a card. Oh, nice. All right, I'll play the Rejuvenator. Yeah, I'll mill for 3. Oh, there weren't even 3 cards I particularly wanted to see. And if they tap out for something, I can play Ureni or Marauding River Regent. And I've got 2 good counters. Also, if I draw a land, I could actually, if an island specifically, I can play the River Regent with counter backup, which is pretty nice. The Dragonstorm Globe into Monastery Messenger. And are they going to put something back? Oh yeah, focus the mind for sure. Right, draw. Let's play this thing. I think. Do I want to play this? I could play the Prowler. I could mill myself for 5. Is that good? I don't know. I already have 2 lands in the graveyard, but it makes the future Prowlers pretty good. Or I could play the Regent and bounce their Globe. It would bounce their Messenger. I could also draw 3 and discard a card. That seems kind of weird to play other than that. Let's just play the Prowler. Yeah, I'll mill 5. I think that seems fine. And pass the turn. 15 cards left. That should be plenty to finish the game. And I have the Green Omen. I guess it's my graveyard right now. I guess both of these Omens are my graveyard, but I could, or that is too. At some point I could regrowth an Omen if I wanted to. River Wheel Sweep. Exiling River Wheel Sweep and Monastery Messenger. All right. Pretty good. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. And are they going to play another Messenger or going to play a Focus the Mind? That's the interesting part. Flying and Vigilance. Nice. Feels like they should play something here. Could play Temur Devotee, I guess. Another Messenger. All right. Oh, that's not the one I want to play. And counter that. No reason to behold. And on my turn, I think I could play the Ureni, the Song Unending. Are they going to play more creatures for me to kill? I kind of feel like I just play this now. Just nug that. It's not like I'm wasting that much damage. And as long as they don't exile this, I've got Auroral Procession to bring it back if they kill it. Pretty difficult to kill a 10/10, especially pro-white. And I have the River Regent to bounce it if they like lock it down. Also here I could just pay 5, deal 10 to them. I mean, their deck looks sweet. Focus the mind in River Wheel Sweeps and Shrine Keepers into Monastery Messengers. Like, This is my dream Jeskai deck, I will say that. But we'll see. They just go to the Temur Devotee. That does not surprise me. And they make a 2/3 Vigilance. Sure. Do I play the... I guess I just play the River Regent. And bounce and just bounce the Practitioner, I guess. And then smack for 2. Now if they replay creatures, I get to play my dragon. I could have bounced the Globe, but felt like bouncing the creature was better. And they have 8 mana now. They know I have this gigantic dragon in hand. Oh, they have their own River Regent. And they bounce those 2. Okay. Interessante. Let's fresh start this. Play Rejuvenator. Definitely not milling now. And hitting for 6. Fresh start is really nice. Got their 2/8 here. Hopefully I don't have a way to blow up my enchantment. And next turn, Poise Practitioner, sure. Narset's Rebuke. Okay. That thing is gone. And they have something to use that 3 mana on. Another Poise Practitioner and hit me for 2. All right. And play a Swiftwater Cliffs. All right, they're doing some things. Let's Unending Whisper here first. Okay. Because I kind of want to play a Roamer's Routine, but I was hoping to get a play that made sense. I guess I could play the Appraiser. Yeah, let's play Appraiser. Yeah, get a land. That's what I wanted to do. Land. Roamer's Routine. And my deck is Dragonstorm, a Spectral Counter, Riverwalk Technique, Ice Ridge. Okay. And let's chill on attacks. I have a gigantic win the game card if I can just cast it next turn, hopefully. They have 2 cards in hand, 1 card in hand. It's not a counter spell, then they're in a little bit of trouble here. If it's a removal spell for my River Regent, they can attack me for 7. That's not that close to killing me. They can blow up the fresh start, I guess. All right, well, I'm going to play my dragon. That's what I'm going to do. So I get to do 9 damage. Let's guess it's these 2. Okay. Yeah. The Urania the Song Unending is a pretty ridiculous card, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it feels like not much you can do about that. Tygam into Stormbrood. Oh, they make a copy and suspend it, and they gain 5 life, and it's a 6/5? Yeah, it's not really that close to being good enough. They have no cards in hand. All right. Just bounce their 6/5 token. Attack for 16. All right. Well, our extremely good rare and mythic dragons want us another game. It's the whole point of this deck. That's what we're trying to do. Let's see if we can keep doing it. All right. 2-1 now. And yeah, I like this hand. Turn 1, Forest, go get an island. Turn 2, Island, have up Spectral Denial for 1, which if they're curving out is totally fine. Turn 3, Roamer's Routine, and then I have Unending Whisper and just good ramp stuff. All right. Obviously, I'd like this hand a little better on the play, wouldn't we all? But, oh, and an Enoch Wayfarer. All right, well, I'm going to get an island here. I still probably leave up Spectral Denial. They have good mana for a 3-drop. Yeah, let's just chill. When they start with a duel into a land, now they can play like the multicolor 3-drop. Oh, well, that's pretty nice. Pass the turn. Dragonstorm Globe. Oh, yeah, I will counter that. Yep, X equals 1. That seems like it's worth counting. Oh, they didn't play anything? Okay, so let's go land. Roamer's Routine, get an island, and then draw a card. And then next turn, we're going to Roamer's Routine again, and then before you know it, boom, this thing comes down. It also dodges most removals so well. Oh, Defender. This is this is going to be so bad for them. Let's play the Village. Does Reach? No, it doesn't have Reach. I'm trying to think. I think I go Wayfarer. Mill. Yeah, I'll get a land back. I don't care about getting a +1/+1 counter on this. And then Harmonize like this. All right. Now my mana base is nice and set up. Yeah, maybe I should have a third Roamer's Routine in this deck. I don't know. If they tap out for another creature, I think I just play the Song Unending. The song will end until morale is improved and all that. Let's just play Sagu Wildling here. Not tapping out and letting them counter my giant mythic dragon. And then if they don't kill it in response, I'm going to Harmonize. They might kill it in response here, but they did not. And then if they want to counter that, obviously that's more than fine. I do have still all lands in hand somehow, but all right, well, this 8-drop better do the thing because they're going to play like Rakshasa's Plotting or something here. Oh, they're going to really regret using that. Just it's a green removal spell, one of the few cards that could actually kill this thing. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it for... Oh, in one turn, I will have mana to protect it. All right, and this is... Let's just pass for a turn. I feel like I get to Scry 2 or Surveil 2. I can counter if they play something I want to counter this turn. And if they play... I'm going to have 10 things. If they play a 3 toughness creature, I get to eat that too. I'm at 23. They're only attacking me for 3. This seems totally fine. It's not often that you'll see me advocating to waste 9 mana or whatever, but, you know, there's some reasons to do it here, and I think it works out. All right. Surveil 2. Okay. Straw Meringue River Regent and land. I could go Regent and bounce. 17 cards. I think I'll just chill. They're not doing anything. They left all their mana up. Okay. That could have countered my creature, but instead I'm going to get to eat it for free. They'll get to Surveil 3. That's fine with me. They're also missing land drops, which Surveil does help you find the land, but surveilling into lands isn't that impressive here just because there's a reasonable chance they draw lands anyways. It's not like late game when you have 10 lands in play, a Surveil 3 is like every land you ban is almost like drawing a card. Here, it's like they look at, you know, a good spell and a couple lands, and it's just like, here, I think I actually do this. Draw 3 and then discard. I guess a forest probably fine. Because this shuffles in and then I can surveil into it. I don't have that many cards. It feels like that's a pretty good use of my resources. So anyways, my point is like, if they see like a good spell in a land and then it's just, they have to reshuffle it, it's just not that big of a deal. So it's a 6/6, 4, 8, 10, 11. Okay, I'm going to tap it down before it attacks. I will say that. Okay. I guess I'll kill their things, huh? So let's go tap the Goldkeeper, draw a card. I don't get to surveil anymore, but I don't really want to take 6. I'll even jump here. Doesn't seem like that guy's going to do too much for me. All right, land. I'm giving up Roiling Dragonstorm value. That's okay. Boom, boom. Because I have 10, 3, 6. I have 11. Well, that doesn't change anything. All right. Boom, boom. And I can even play the Dragon Sniper. I think this deck is sick. This looks like an awesome Temur deck. I mean, getting past this was just like, all right, well, now my whole deck's going to be about that. But I've been impressed with Roamer's Routine, Unending Whisper, like these kinds of cards. And obviously, Dispelling Exhale has been good. The Split Dragons have been pretty good. Kotis the Fangkeeper, sure. 2/1 Indestructible. When it hits me, it does things. I allow it. +1/+1 counter on a creature, draw a card. All right. I'm really just not that worried about that. They're just going to... First of all, they're going to die to this thing a lot faster. Second, let's see. Let's just go Ice Ridge Serpent. Bounce that. Pass the turn. No, I'll play the Rejuvenator and leave up 2 mana, I think. Decline to mill. I mean, I have lethal attackers in play. Not that I have a way to get rid of their blocker right now, but the bargain could find it for me. If I can win the game with Dispelling Exhale in hand, I count that as a victory. I got to play where I got to leave it up a bunch because I thought I had the kind of the extra resources to do that, a good position, a good enough position. You've seen me play plenty of games from behind, as always. And when that happens, you can see that I'm like tapping out. I'm not caring about what they have in hand. Games where you're ahead, like this game where I never really was under any pressure. I spent 3 or 4 or 5 turns with this up, not using it. And that's a sign of extra resources. That's a sign that you're winning. And indeed, I am winning. I don't think this game looks particularly close. This land was good. I got to use it once. Almost got to use it twice. I'm not going to like go for any crazy wins here. Let's just attack with this thing. What are you going to do? Okay. Just jumping? No, they're just taking it. All right. I guess I'll play this, and I'm definitely not going to mill myself for 12. And pass the turn. Okay, now they have 7 mana. They can play a 3 mana spell and pay for Dispelling Exhale, but my guess is a 3 mana spell is not going to get them out of this. Part of the reason this is so disgusting is pro white, pro black just cuts off almost all the removal that isn't damage based, and 10/10 helps against that. Or bounce, and this is it's pretty hard to bounce this card and win. Yeah, they're sure doing things. No, they're not really things that do anything, but they are things. All right. Let's cast this for 4 mana. Those in hand. Fresh start the Stormbrood. And win the game with Dispelling Exhale in hand. Boom. All right. The song continues. You're ready? The song unending. What a card. All right. Oh, battle against Amaz. Let's go. Let's go. This deck's probably pretty good against some of the stuff he likes. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Do need a green. Play the village. Or not a green, a blue, obviously. You can tell by the blue cards in my hand that that's what I meant. Oh, I have a turn 3 Temur Tawny back. That's pretty nice. I knock Wayfarer. I'm just going to counter it here. I'm tapping out the next couple turns. Seems fine. And what am I discarding? If I draw a land, I'll just discard that. Yeah. Because the other spells in my hand are pretty good. And this even taps for mana, so I don't mind it. It's also playing, I mean, he doesn't necessarily playing 4 colors. Obviously, these are 4 different colors, but it could be that he's playing, well, this actually, forest, he could be playing Obzon. That's what it is. All right. Well, he had another way to go get lands, but at least, nope, he is just playing 5 colors. And a tap land. Yep, that is the Amaz that I come to expect. All right, let's play this. I will decline to mill this time because I don't have my regrowth. I don't really get much out of milling. I guess I have 1 renew card and a couple. No, I should have milled. I have a couple harmonized cards. I was just thinking of like if I milled my dragon and my regrowth, it'd be pretty bad, but that's so unlikely. And milling a harmonized card could be good. I mean, nug that and gain 2, sure. Wow, really smart no mill. Let's or I could surveil with the village, but no, I've got a bounce creature in hand, so let's just play this. And interesting. I'll put Sagu Wildling in my hand, and then I've got an Unending Whisper that I could at some point harmonize here. Encroaching Dragonstorm. Oh wow, goes and gets 2 lands. Okay, that's a lot of colors. Well, I'm going to attack for 6 and play another creature, so his next play has to be a pretty good tempo play or play 2 cards in the same turn. I guess we'll see. He's going to get a mountain and a plains for... I mean, he already has all 5 colors in play, so... my guess is it actually doesn't even matter all that much what he gets. It's more Sultai lands, all right. Land. Play this. And he's got like a sweeper or something. Yeah, that'd be pretty unfortunate. But I do have lethal attackers in play and a bounce spell plus a removal spell in hand. So this is I'm doing what I can do. Flying lifelink. And you can't have snakeskin veil up, so I guess a little too close to the sun on this one. All right, well, we'll take it. We're to beat down here, apparently. Didn't really anticipate that, but I think that the Roiling Dragonstorm 5-color deck is something real. I do intend to test it, but no reason to be 5 colors when you have all these busted cards in just 3. All right. Oh, Shuhei Nakamura. Magic Pro Hall of Famer. I'm on the play, and Sagu Wildling and Anok Wayfarer doing the thing, huh? Let's go get me an island. There's Evolving Wilds to go get my mountain at some point. Let's just play the Wayfarer. Okay, I'll take my land. Oh, and I milled a Roamer's Routine as well. I could have put the counter on this and roamed next turn. All right. But I felt like getting another land was probably better. Let's draw a card. That is not a land. I like that. All right, Evolving Wilds, get another island, pass the turn. And I guess turn 4, I might just roam. He didn't do anything. All right, let's play a mountain and let's roam. Look at this. This is just money in the bank right here. Let's get another island. Turn 5. Ooh, 3/2 flash, and you can sack a creature to make it indestructible. Sure. I'm gonna ambush my Wayfarer. Shuhei, you dirty dog. I knew what you were doing. Oh, make 2 soldiers. Okay. Not gonna be able to play you ready until next turn, but I could just play the River Regent. That seems pretty good. Do this. Let's just kill the 2 soldiers. Hit for 1. Next turn, I could fresh start something. I can play a Botanist. I could Unending Whisper. Oh, geez. Okay. 3/3. When another creature dies, lose a life. Okay, I would really like... Let's see. Let's go... I don't think I'm going to mill here. I have so many lands in play already. And I already have my regrowth that I really want. So it's Unending Whisper. Tapping that. Ooh, I could leave up Spectral Denial or play Traveling Botanist. The problem is I didn't hit my land yet. Let's just play this. Pass the turn. I am setting myself up to take some damage. It's very possible I should have left up Fresh Start and Spectral Denial. I could have just processioned back a basic or something. Oh, I just killed my small creature. Okay. Okay, and he can't kill my River Regent, so he can't attack. Did want to land, but now I'm going to have a bunch of counter protection up, so it's going to be funny when I draw a land here and discard something strong. Wow, what do I discard? These cards are nuts. I guess I discard Fresh Start because I can always get that back. I don't really need to attack here because I have a... He's playing white-black. I just have a win the game card. Yeah, sure. Exile 2 cards from a single graveyard. Okay. Shuhai, I'm going to find a land off the Rakshas's Bargain, and then Shuhai's going to concede as I do 3, 7, 8. Probably kill those. Then attack for 1,000,000. Okay. Serpent and Mountain is probably good. Don't even really need double red here, honestly, but... And play this. Rare, rare, rare. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to take some damage. Lose a couple lives. And send with these. He's going to block the Tawny back with his Uprooted Ancestor. He doesn't need to play that game anymore, I don't think. All right. Let's go ranked up anyway. All right. Battling against Amazonian. This is the early access. Lots of streamers here. And all right. Well, this hand is actually on the slow side, so this is exactly the thing I don't want to see. I definitely could lose to this because I don't have a play till 3. So this is going to endure as a 3-2 or make a 1-1. It's a 3-2. All right. I just need to draw a fresh start. Oh, Temur Tawny back's actually really nice because this could attack as a 4-3 this turn, and I still can play this in trade, though. Obviously, having 3 colors here could mean... Okay, I guess I'll take 3 and then make a token. Sure. Into a Dragon Sniper. Jeez, what a curve. Oh, Botanist on turn 3. You're killing me here. All right, well, let's play this. Let's discard the Roamer's Routine, I think. Yeah, that seems fine. If the 20 back dies here, I'm in for a world of pain. But if it doesn't and they're just doing this, making a token maybe, yeah, I'm okay with this. If I get to trade here, oof, and a 2-2. All right, well, now I'm going to go Traveling Botanist and have a counterspell up. Yeah, you know, if Amy wants to start making tokens here, I think I can live with that. I'll take 1. I kind of hope that just a spell gets cast instead of using the Krumar Initiate, but you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, makes a 4-4. Whirling Stormbrood. Okay. Let's put 3 counters on this. And then now I still have Counterspell up to protect it, and it can block everything but the Dragon Sniper. And I really need to draw a land next turn. Okay, good. That means nothing else is getting me. Stalwart Successor. Yeah, I'm going to have to counter that and reveal. I don't really like revealing because that does mean Amy knows this thing's coming, but what are you going to do, right? All right. Let's go Rakshas's Bargain. Hit an island, please. No land? That is probably me losing, actually. Nice. I know she doesn't mean it badly, but it is kind of funny. If I attack with this and hit a land, then I can tap that. I think I just have to pass. Not hitting a land there was, like I said, probably dooms me. Even if she's got nothing in hand, she just makes like a 6-6. We'll see. All right, well, block the 4-4. I just have to take the least amount of damage. I take 7 down to 4. Yeah, because I would have been able to tap and take less damage. There's the land. All right, so now if I stop two things, I live. Okay. I guess. Oh, I don't even live because the Great Erishan City. Well, no, I do live. It just not by much. Exile a creature from. All right. Wait. Where you attack? Tap the dragon sniper. Okay. Block. Put this back. Go to 1. If I could cast this, I would win, but that was the not hitting a land off the thing that wasn't it. I need to draw the 3/3 dragon that gains me 3 life when I play it, I think. Fresh start, not going to do it. All right. Unfortunate, but so it goes. I mean, it was like an incredible curve versus me missing on land on a look at 4. Because I think if Amy's curve's a little slower, obviously I have a little more breathing room. Or if I just hit a land there and then I'm able to tap something, it just end up at like 3 higher life or something, or 2 higher life, and I get to play the 8-drop on that last turn, assuming I hit a land drop every turn, which I was going to try to do. But those things didn't happen, and we're at 5-2, so, or 6-2, I think. 5-2. Let's see if we can close this out. All right, I'm on the play. Ooh, this might be a Roiling Dragonstorm game. Haven't had one of those yet. And the way this looks like it's going to pan out is I'm going to go turn 1, the traditional play of turn 1 Sagu Wildling, get an island, and then turn 2 Roiling Dragonstorm. Turn 3, not sure. Maybe use the Durgar Island Dragon or something else. But let's play this. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. Despite this being a dragon, I kind of want to discard it. I don't know. You know what? We can get a little greedy as a treat, because I can play the Sibsig Appraiser and find a land. All the dragons bounce the Dragonstorm. It feels like I don't really want to get rid of those. See, look, it worked out just fine. Yeah, I'll take my big dragon, and then I'll play Rainveil Rejuvenator and a Stream of Dragons with Roiling Dragonstorm. This looks great. Sibsig Appraiser can trade for their devotees, so I'm not even like behind on board. I mean, when you've used your mana every turn, the first 4 turns of the game, and potentially more, looks pretty good. And Rainveil Rejuvenator, I am not milling here. I think that there's really not much upside and significant downside to milling. I'm going to draw so many cards here that I feel like I'll find plenty of action. Milling for the chance to harmonize just does not seem like it's worth the risk of ruin. Unless they need the black mana from this, which I guess they do. I would have maybe tried to trade these off, then play this. But all right, so what do we do now? I think what I do now is I go Sagu Wildling. Here's back. Get an island. Play an island. Play the River Regent. Bounce their 2 plays. Get my Dragonstorm back and send in for 2. I'm obviously not blocking their Death Touch when it comes back, but look at this. Look at this curve. This curve is ridiculous. The first 5 turns I've used all my mana, every single one. On really good plays too. We're not even talking like, my opponent also went 2-3-4, but yeah, their plays were a lot less strong. Yeah, this is. Let's Roiling Dragonstorm. Discard a land, play this. Ice Ridge Serpent. Bounce that. This is just this is not the closest game we've played. This might be the least close game. Opponent's stuck on 4 lands. I'm just spending 7 mana a turn, starting on turn 5. This is the first turn I didn't use all my mana. I do want to point it out. This Kishla village is just chilling here, and I ended up not actually using it. So we're not maximally efficient. Okay, the Appraiser is good. certainly not going to get my opponent out of this. They're done. I mean, they would need like some kind of sweeper. Like they're praising to hit their land drop, I'm sure. And oh, they didn't even hit their land drop. Now I can hold the Whirling Stormbreed because it's an instant, and they discard hand size. Yeah. Sure. Oh, I even just had lethal in play. I guess they could have had Snakeskin Veil. No reason to let them get Snakeskin Veil value. I could have also Whirling Stormbrooded to give one of my flyers or my big flyer +1/+1, but there was like every single way, all the roads lead to Rome in that case. There is nothing happening there. All right, so where are we at with this draft? I think are we 6-2 now? 7-2? I don't remember. They've all blended together. 6-2. All right, playing for the trophy here. Let's go. All right, battling against a Veggie Wagon. I'm on the play with turn 2 Roiling Dragonstorm, turn 3 Roamer's Routine. I didn't have my 1-mana search for a land on turn 1 though, so I don't think I should mulligan because of that, but I'm just saying my normal curve has been disrupted. And yeah, this set looks sick. If this is any indication of a deck that you can draft, I mean, I know that a lot of the equity of this deck is that it's got 2 really good rare dragons. Oh, there's the Sagu Wildling. See, look, it might be too late. I think I still just do this because just finding 1 land isn't too hard. And then now I think I discard the land again. I go Roamer's Routine. I do have a lot of 5s, so I'm potentially putting myself at risk. But if my next 2 draws are non-creatures, then oh, interesting. Taps for red. I actually think I just want to fresh start that. And then, because I do an Evolving Wilds too, so why don't I just do this? Get my mountain. And then next turn I can Roamer's Routine. And then the turn after I can start playing these 5s. That seems a pretty reasonable play to me. This also can eat one of my dragons, so yeah, it feels like taking a turn off to deal with that is pretty good. But, you know, if this deck didn't have all the... Oh, no plays. So I'm really glad I did that because they're out of mana. Could Rakshas's Bargain this turn? We've seen how that has ended up, but it is a more efficient play. Is that good, though? I have to take a land off it, but keeping a land seems fine. All right, I think that's actually fine. I like Rakshas's Bargain a lot. I've been impressed so far. They got tricks. Trixie Hobbitses. Okay, I take it. And make a 2/2. Sure. Okay. Joink. I'll just take my 2 rares, I guess. And draw. All right, this is easy, actually. Let's go get a forest. Play a forest. Play a Rejuvenator. And once again, I'm kind of in a position where I just don't think milling really makes sense. This deck sees a lot of cards. I just draw a lot. I don't know. I don't feel like this game is going to involve me flashing back Roamer's Routine. In fact, despite the fact that it looked like the perfect card in my opening hand, I might not even cast it this game. We'll see what happens next turn. I'm not blocking with my Rainveil Rejuvenator, I can tell you that much. So if they kill the Rejuvenator, next turn I might be in a slightly awkward spot with what I can cast, but I'll probably play Ice Ridge Serpent. Okay, they can sack this and deal damage equal to creature to control the target creature. Okay, but they don't have a way to do that right now. Yeah, no blocking. Feels like they have +3/+0 draw card. That's my prediction. But we'll see. Oh, they have a deal 4. So they had a different way to kill that too. Okay. A land would have been really good there. I could Whirling Stormbrood at instant speed. Could Roamer's Routine. I think I'll just play the Serpent. Bounce the Stadium Headliner. Maybe I should have just killed the 2/2 actually. I just didn't want to get attacked by this thing, but no, I should have just killed the 2/2. That was kind of foolish. I was worried about them sacking this to kill that, but I guess that doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I'll get a chance to bounce the 2/2 either way, but not drawing a land that turn was a little unfortunate. I did discard a land. Did come back to bite me. Discarding the Whirling Stormbrood, which I'm never going to cast, is going to work out way better. Okay, they definitely have +3/+0. All right. I will take it. Because otherwise they would have attacked with the 2/2 as well. Okay. And Salt Road Pack Beast. Oof, look at you. Okay, well that finds me a land. So I've got some moves to make here. So let's go Hinoc Wayfarer. Okay, I did find a land. Oof. Play a land. I could Roamer's Routine here and then just make chump blocks, but I feel like keeping up Dispelling Exile is probably better, because playing the River Regent, that should be enough to stabilize the board to a degree. I wish this was an instant speed dynamic soar, but unfortunately it's not. Oh, I should have renewed that. That was... This is me not knowing all the new cards. Good dog. I had milled this, so I think it would have been pretty good to just put this on the 1/1. Yeah, you attack with everything. That's definitely the play. Oh, letting me block? Okay. Block, block. More than happy to do that. I thought they were just going to sack this to kill my thing. Okay, if that's not the case, then... Okay, I take some damage, but kill that, and then I can counter whatever gets played here, and then River Regent bounce probably the 2/2 and maybe the Pack Beast? I'm not sure. A little dodgy bouncing the Pack Beast, but it's actually like kind of hard to recast. This token's going to go away. That one I'm not going to do anything about. And, well, maybe the Pack Beast doesn't get bounced at this point. And Shock Brigade. All right, that I will counter. Okay, take my turn. Land would still be quite good here. Yeah. River Regent. Bounce. I think I just bounced the Headliner despite it costing 1 mana. Pass the turn. Okay, there's another land. That's a little dangerous, but I still feel like I'm in pretty decent shape here. We'll have to see. I get to play Botanist, Dragonstorm, Whirling Stormbrood. They have a lot of red mana if they want, or up to triple red if they want, so that seems fine. What am I going to do next turn? I guess it really hinges on whether I draw a land or not. Okay. Acceptable. Oh, you know what they might do? They attack with Pack Beast and have the +3/+0. Did I still think they have? Okay, I drew a land, so that makes me a little less inclined to need to play. I think I'm just going to play the Botanist and leave up Flash Dragon. Look, I know I might not then draw the 8th land here, but I just want to maximize my chances of surviving, and I think putting another creature into play does that. All right, their Stadium Headliner could nug my Serpent here. Okay, Overwhelming Surge on that, sure. And 5 mana. Clearly all spells in hand since they've been stuck on mana. If I draw a land next turn, I can play this. That's obviously the play. If I don't, well, I'll have drawn a spell and then I can play Roiling Dragonstorm, and I think that'll be a start. I've thought about it more. I guess the fact that I have this thing that exiles to get +1/+1 counters equal to lands in your graveyard. When I played this, I probably should have still milled since I just already had my best cards in hand. I mean, I am getting down low on cards still, so I don't know. It is close. Against red-white, I probably should have milled because that is unlikely to go that long. Whereas like against a Sultai deck, you might not want to. So Stadium Headliner is close to being able to take out the river region. If they attack, they have a 5th creature. Play a creature, they have a 6th creature. That's not enough, though. Overwhelming Surge, okay. Okay. Well, let's play a Whirling Storm Brood. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And I get to block. Or are they going to use Stadium Headliner? The thing is, if they use Stadium Headliner on the Storm Brood, I just block the Pack Beast. So now, block the Headliner, block the Pack Beast. Actually, let's not even block the Headliner. Let's block the Devotee, block the Pack Beast. I'll just trade. No real reason. I don't care if they can deal 5 to me with the +3/+0, I guess, is what they can do. But this keeps my Regent alive. I need to draw my 3/3 dragon that gains me 3. Well, here I'd actually prefer to draw land first, so there's that. Other configurations are just put Regent on the Pack Beast to incite the +3/+0. Oh, we're doing that? Or killing the... I was hoping that would happen. That's like the best case scenario since I take less damage. And then if I draw a land, I just get to blow it up anyway. Well, I didn't, but let's go Roiling Dragonstorm. This Roamer's Routine is out of here, I think. Yeah, it's done. And Tawny back. Okay, into Island? No. And make this a 6/5 past the turn. When I win the game, it'll be in like one giant attack. All right, I drew 4 cards that turn. Can I hit a land next turn? Let's see. I have 7 lands in play and 2 in my graveyard, and I'm playing 16. So that means I have none exiled. So that means I have 7 lands left out of my last 11 cards. All right. Maybe they don't have the +3/+0? Huh. Maybe they just had... No, these didn't make sense either. I don't really know. Okay, land. Play this. Blow up both of these things. And I have 8 mana, so let's do 7 to that and 1 to the Sunset Striker. I don't really think I need to... I don't really care if the Strike Master doesn't die anyways. And attack for 6. I feel like, given I have lethal next turn, there's really no reason to go any deeper. All right. It took a lot of rares. That game felt like it was harder than it needed to be. +3/+0 in haste. All right. Block. Yep. Oof. Okay. We got 7 wins. Would have been a kind of a tragedy if we didn't with this deck, honestly. But you know that these games have been hard. These have been sweet. I have really liked this format. This format looks awesome. Can't wait to play it at the Spotlight. I mean, look at this deck. It had Incredible Bomb, pretty solid rare, but this wasn't a bomb. Like, these two are just incredible. And then the 2 double routines, the Rakshasa's Bargain, Botanist, Wayfarer, all really good ways to find land, as well as Evolving Wilds. And then like Dragon Sniper, Spectral Denial, 2 fresh starts, Exhale. Also like the Botanist is a 2/3, like pretty good early blockers and defensive measures, and then just really good finishers. So the Whirling Storm Brood was like the worst card in my deck, I think. That is the card I least wanted to cast ever. I had it in because I had Roiling Dragonstorm and Dispelling Exhale, but honestly, I probably should have just cut it for a Riverwalk Technique or almost anything. I don't know, Sagu Pummeler or something. But that'll do it for this one. 7 wins on our first outing. I do like that. And I'll be back with some more Tarkir Dragonstorm drafts, though I'll be doing plenty of cubes as well. No need to worry about that. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.